Coming up on Torrance Today, a nonprofit supporting our community's elderly brings some island vibes to Torrance. We'll show you what hula hoops and summer reading have in common, and pickleball players gather at Wilson Park to promote the sport that they love. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Kirk Lyons. It's 4 p.m. on Tuesday, June 27th. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for joining us. Here's our first story. A fundraising gala for a nonprofit supporting our older community members returns for the first time in years, bringing an island vibe to Torrance.
Today we're having our fundraiser, which is our annual gala, which we haven't had, of course, for a few years because of the pandemic. We have fun, we celebrate, we honor people who have really made an impact in our community, either through time or treasure, and we just have a good time and do some fundraising.
Organizations like this, they really rely on those donations. So we're here today to hopefully gain a lot of presence and get the word out that we're here. I'm a native, grew up here in Torrance my whole life. Part of the reason that I am here is because I love being part of and representing an organization that helps my people I grew up with and families and, just all of us.
H.E.L.P, which stands for Helping Elders Live Productively, has been assisting and advocating for the elderly in our community since 1996. The organization helps the elderly and their families with finding caretakers, housing, and more. Organizers raised roughly $100,000 from the Hawaiian-themed event. For more information about H.E.L.P, visit help4srs.org. And from hula to hula hoops, check out one of the latest programs from the Torrance Public Library.
It's not just about the books. It's about really reaching out into the community, bring a variety of programs that the whole community can enjoy. We had parents, we had children getting together and just really enjoying the library space and enjoying each other's company, and that's really what the library is all about. And then the added bonus is you also get that element of summer reading. And we just want to help in any way we can to increase the connectivity in our community in every way.
This event is part of the library's summer reading program aimed at keeping people, especially kids, engaged throughout the summer. Studies have shown that students who do not read during summer break can lose as much as one grade level of learning. Librarians say it is equally as important for adults to read and encourage everyone to participate in the summer reading program by going to library.torranceca.gov. The sport of pickleball continues to grow in popularity, and the city recently hosted hundreds of enthusiasts at Wilson Park.
The City of Torrance have made this possible for us to get together. We have around probably 300 people attend today. It's a fundraiser, and more importantly, it's a chance for all of us to get together and have lunch and have a good time.
Pickleball is one of the greatest sports anybody ever gets into right now. It brings people out of the house to play, it's socializing, and you're having fun. Thank you to the City of Torrance, I have to say. They have been so far trying so hard to get us to getting us courts and having places for us to play. We're trying to get as much fundraising for the city to help get more pickleball courts.
The Martins organize a Torrance Pickleball Facebook group, which has grown to more than 860 members. Torrance has several locations where pickleball can be played. For example, there are 2 courts at Wilson Park, 1 court at Walteria, and another court at Sur La Brea. Some basketball courts at city parks can also be used for pickleball. For any questions on where to play pickleball in Torrance, you can call the Community Services Department at 310-618-2930. If you plan to work up an appetite playing pickleball tomorrow, head over to Hoff's Hut afterwards. That is where the Torrance Rose Float Association will hold its latest Restaurants for Roses fundraiser. 20% of eligible sales throughout the day will be donated back to the Torrance Rose Float Association. Hoff's Hut is open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. It is located at 23635 Crenshaw Boulevard. To grab a flyer, visit torrancerosefloat.org. The city will hold 2 in-person workshops tomorrow regarding the proposed ordinance to prohibit smoking in and around multi-unit residences. The meetings take place on Wednesday, June 28th at 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. at the West Annex Commission Room located at 3031 Torrance Boulevard. The ordinance, if passed, would prohibit smoking in any indoor and common areas, as well as individual units, including balconies, porches, and patios. It would also require a 25-foot buffer zone around any doorway, window, or vent into a multi-unit residence. For more information, call 310-618-5990. There are only a few days left to take this month's community survey called Shaping Torrance Together. The questions appear on the city's website every month so residents can help guide city leaders as they plan for the future. This month, there are questions such as, how do you celebrate Independence Day? And is public transportation important to you? Residents' answers can help improve the future of Torrance. There are only 5 questions every month, and it takes just 1 minute or 2 to complete. To get started, go to torranceca.gov and click on Learn More when the Shaping Torrance Together banner comes up. Still ahead, it's Torrance Tuesday, and traditional Korean music and dance make their way to the Katie Geisert Library when we come back in 60 seconds.
Sport is the common denominator in the world. And if there's any place where there's equality, it's really in sports.
RISE stands for the Ross Initiative in Sports for Equality. We're dedicated to promoting understanding, respect, and equality in sports and beyond. With the country struggling with race, we believe it's time for the sports industry to come together and really unite the nation.
We want people to speak up, take the pledge, and rise up against racism.
And we'll rise up.
I pledge.
I pledge
To treat everyone
with respect.
and dignity.
We'll rise up.
I will not tolerate discrimination.
Or harassment of any kind.
I will speak up. Speak up whenever I know discrimination is happening.
And I will stand up.
Get up. Rise up for victims. Take the pledge at risetowin.org.
At the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to share a positive story that fits the theme for the day. On this Torrance Tuesday, we take you to a performance featuring traditional Korean music and dance.
Overall, Korean dance is using more upper torso, have very free movement compared to other Asian dance because the costume is very open. Actually, this performance today combines the language and the historical background, the musical background, different types of movement. Kayagum is the playing method is very different. The similar instrument in throughout the world. The playing method is very different. Only Korean instrument, when you pluck the string using left hand and pushing the string, produces microtone, different tones. That's beauty.
Kim is an adjunct assistant professor of Korean music at UCLA and the founder of the Korean Classical Music and Dance Company. He and his groups perform at prestigious venues such as the New York Metropolitan Opera House, the Los Angeles Music Center, the Hollywood Bowl, and even the White House. Saturday's performance was the latest in the Happy Hours series taking place throughout the summer at the Katie Geisert Civic Center Library. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell by emailing us at torrancetoday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a good day.